Welcome back to match number 3 on this day 1 of fan code Emirates D10 2024 powered by 7 districts. And the third game lineup for you is going to be a cracker of a game as well. Dubai couldn't do very well in the first match, but they are up against Ajman in this second game for them and the third match of the day. So it's going to be Ajman versus Dubai live from 7 District Stadium here in Ajman. And without further ado, we'll take you directly to the toss where AZ is live out there with the two captains for the toss.
Toss time for match number 3 of the fan code Emirates D10 2024 powered by 7 districts. To my left are the two captains. Leading Ajman, we have Adnan and Mulk. Leading Team Dubai, we have Ronak Panoli. And of course, our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. It's going to be Ajman to flip the coin. Heads is the call. It has come down as heads. Ronak Panoli, you've won the toss. What have you decided?
We're going to bat first again. Obviously our top order didn't click in the last game, but I think we should give them another game to, just back them and hopefully that they come good this game.
And of course, you mentioned the top order batting didn't quite click in the first game, but the bowling, I think you will take a lot of heart from the way you took the game right till the end.
I think our fast bowlers bowled exceptionally well. Even Alanj came back pretty well in the second over he bowled. Just a lot of positives from there. Our fielding was pretty spot on as well. So I think, we're just going to keep that same momentum and hopefully this game goes in our favour.
Team changes?
Yeah, one change. Aditya Shetty misses out and we're playing the extra fast bowler and Mohammad Irfan.
Best of luck for the game.
Thank you so much.
Adnan unfortunately lost the coin flip. If you had won the toss, what would you have done?
We would have bowled first actually because we would find it easier to chase the target once we have a target in front of us.
You're getting very close to these D titles. You're reaching finals consistently. How do we overcome that final hurdle?
Well, I can't really put anything specific. It's just the crunch moments. We have to take those. Like last match as well, the finals, we dropped a few catches at the very crucial times. The game would have turned another way. But we learn every game, we learn every tournament, and we try to do better.
Have you made any adjustments to your squad for the D10 format?
Rahul is injured, unfortunately, one of our main players. In replacing him comes Taimur Ali. He's a pretty good batsman, bowler, all-rounder. So hopefully we wish him the best.
We wish you the best as well.
Thank you. Thanks.
Right then, news from the sideline. It is Dubai who have won the toss and they've elected to bat first.
So that's the news from the middle. Dubai winning the toss and they've decided to bat first. They would want a big score on board. Those are the two teams right here with you. In fact, let me ask my co-commentator, my fellow commentator, join in as well. It's Odi here with me and he's going to tell you all about the Dubai unit.
Well, thank you very much, Faizan. Let's have a look at the playing 11s let's start off with Dubai first. Amar Badami, Ayman Ahmed, Danish Qureshi, the dynamic Fahad Nawaz, Mohammad Irfan, Nasir Faraz, Nilanj Keswani, a very experienced left-arm orthodox spinner, Ronak Panoli, while a destructive batsman, Shahrukh Ahmed, Shrey Sethi and Taimur Bhatti.
Talking about the Ajman side, you already saw that Rahul is out of the picture and Rahul Chopra is one of the mainstays for Ajman, so he isn't there and that's going to give some boost to the Dubai side. Adnanul Mulk, Ankur Sangwan, Ansh Tandon, Awais Ahmed, Isam Matiu Rab. There's Harshit Kaushik, Muzammil Qasim, so a lot of familiar names. Sagar Kalyan will bat up top. Saghir Mayar, Taimur Ali comes in instead of Rahul Chopra and Yash Jayakumar. That is the Ajman unit. Looks to be a very strong side, just like the Dubai side as well. Both sides looking very established, very set with a lot of experience. Here comes the Dubai openers. It's going to be Fahad Nawaz to open the innings for Dubai. And I think partnering him is Ronak Panoli. We'll have to see. Yeah, AZ gives me a thumbs up and says it is Ronak Panoli. Muzammil to start the proceedings for Ajman. We've seen this tactics in the D50 tournament. Will it work in the D10? That is the big question here, Odi.
Well, I think he's a very experienced bowler and he has been into these situations before and does bowl with the new ball. And I think this is the right move. Usually we've seen under the lights the ball deviates and comes in towards those right-handers. Well, a very explosive batter on your screen. Ronak Panoli missed out today on that first game. Was looking very comfortable. Hit those very good couple of boundaries, but just threw his wicket away. Well, he's got another opportunity.
Well, yeah, certainly. So Muzammil is starting with the 4 close-in fielders on the offside, 5th on mid-off, and then A very short mid-wicket and a short fine. So 2 fielders behind point on the offside. 1 at point, 1 extra cover. There's a long on in place, which is a little unusual for me. In fact, it should have been the long off because Muzammil is a leg spinner bowler. So it should have been the long off on the boundary rather than the long on. Nonetheless, it's the captain's call. Adnan has been pretty good as a captain over the years for the Ajman side. First ball about to be bowled. Muzammil ready. The batters are ready. Fahad Nawaz doing one last check. And taking stance. First ball on the way. Hit him on the pads. Given. First ball, wicket for Dubai. And this is a disastrous start for them. It couldn't have been better than that for Ajman. It was right on the money. It was a quicker delivery. I think a premeditated shot coming in from Fahad. And I think he's gone here.
Well, what an eventful start. It was right on the money, pitched up, got that nice drifter towards that right-hander. And as you rightly said, premeditating that shot and missing out completely.
I think Odi was spot on when he said that the ball drifts in a little bit under the lights, and that is exactly what happened here. Drift in the air, quicker through the air. Muzammil is a wily fox. He picks up a wicket. It's 0 for 1. Dubai could not have a poorer start. Shahrukh Sheikh is the new batter coming out to bat. There's a slip in place now. Good ploy. Very good ploy and drift in the air once again. Nicely played. Adnan giving it a very good chase. A dive, keeping it only to a single. Good work, Ajman.
Yeah, the captain leading from the front. Excellent effort in the deep. And once again, we saw that drifter coming towards the right-hand batter. Well, this is terrific start. And I love this aggressive captaincy by the team Ajman. Straight away giving him a slip. How often do we see a slip being placed in a T10 game here, Faizan?
Yeah, great captaincy. Attack is the best defense. That's the Australian way. Ansh Tandon in slips. And that's a very good shot from Ronak Panoli, just outside the off stump this time around. And he goes hammers and tongs to the boundary for a 4. Very good start. His wicket would be the wicket that can change the game for both Dubai and Ajman here.
Well, absolutely. They're the champion batsman. He's been amongst the run scorers. And that was a very full delivery. A lot of width provided. Oh, excellent delivery. What a comeback ball. Came in sharply and somehow Ronak Panoli got his bat down in time.
Yeah, very good ball. Well, the last one was a little fuller. This time he pulled the length back. It was flatter. Came in beautifully. And another one just outside the off stump. Ronak trying to hit it too hard. And that's the problem with Ronak Panoli sometimes. He tries to go very hard on the ball. He doesn't need to. He has the gift of timing. And he can time the ball to perfection. And another one goes straight to the fielder. Very good over this. Comes to an end. Just 5 of it. And a wicket. Way to start for Ajman. First over gone. 5 for 1.
Well, this is a terrific start here. Straight away getting that first wicket on the very first ball. And that too, a big scalp, Fahad Nawaz. We know he's very destructive in the initial overs. Well, credit needs to be given to the captain. Made that right choice and straight away got his premium bowler Muzammil to bowl that first over, and he has risen to the occasion.
Awais coming into bowl, left arm bowler. Coming into bowl, left arm over the wicket to Shahrukh Sheikh. And a full toss wrapped on the pads. Gone! That's a very poor shot. It was very full. He says he got a little bit of bat on it. I doubt it. We'll have to wait and watch it again. Look at that. Plum. It hit him on the back leg. It would have taken the middle stump. And second wicket down for Dubai. Shahrukh Sheikh departs. This is a dream start for Ajman.
Well, absolutely, Faizan. I'm not too sure what he was complaining about inside. That was plumb in front. A very good decision by the umpire once again. Dubai under a lot of trouble. Couple of wickets down. Well, a sorry departure for Shahrukh. Couldn't contribute yet again in his second game. 5 for the loss of 2.
Nasir Faraz coming into bat in just the second over. A wicket on the first ball of the match. A wicket on the second over. On the very first ball of the second over as well. Dream start. 5 for 2. Ajman on top. And another good delivery coming in. Well played by Nasir Faraz. Length ball shaping in. And that's how you play it.
Well, this is terrific stuff. We'll have a look at that delivery. Once again, getting that shape in towards the right-hander, and that is what makes him special. He uses the new ball to his full potential, and straight away, he's getting that new ball to talk. This is good stuff here from Awais.
And we've seen that in the past as well. Under the lights, the ball does a little bit. The wife winning the toss, deciding to bat first again. Nicely bowled. Slower this time around, and a direct hit might have had Nasir Faraz in trouble. Single completed comfortably eventually. Things looking bleak just a little bit for Dubai. It's just the start of the game. A 10-over game can change in a matter of couple of overs. They need wicket intact. They need to make sure these are the two batters in their lineup. They have to stay back and play as many overs as possible for their side. If they go on till the 6th or the 7th over, I have no doubts in my mind Dubai can get to a good total here.
Well, absolutely. I second to that, Faizan. Oh, loud appeal. I think that's drifting towards that leg side. And fielder will cut that off, and it'll be just a single. So once again, a very good delivery. It's just keeping the basics right. Bowling at a very disciplined line and length.
Yeah, that's a very good over. It's tailed just a little bit in. It landed outside the line of leg stump and then came in a little bit. The Ronak Panoli in no position whatsoever to play that shot. It was a nothing shot in the end. Lucky that it took its pad and didn't crash into the stumps. Only a single though. What an over this is turning out to be. A wicket and just a single off the bat in the first 4 deliveries. And a full toss. This time Nasir Faraz makes full use of it. That's why you need to be there. You'll get those bad balls that you can hit to the boundary.
Well, that's what you call commentators curse. Just when you were praising Awais, he's bowled a juicy full toss, and he's not going to miss out on that. That's been carved away beautifully towards that point region.
Mind you, Awais was lucky on that first ball as well. Even that was a full toss. But it was tailing in that time. This time, it didn't do anything in the air, and it was easier for Nasir Faraz to actually play it wherever he wanted to. Chose behind point and got his first boundary. This one has been flicked away. A very compact batter Nasir Faraz. End of the over. Just 6 of it. It's 2 overs gone, 12 for the loss of 2.
Yeah, I think this is a very good move by the captain, opting to continue with Muzammil. He's already picked up a wicket and he's bowling excellent line and lengths, and straight away we saw that first over getting nice drifter towards the right-handers, and if he can knock out Ronak Panoli in this over, well, that will be a huge scalp.
This is up in the air. It's gone. Has it? Straight to hand. Oh my goodness me. Another wicket here on the very first ball of the over. That's thrice in a row. A wicket on the first ball of the first over. Wicket on the second ball of the second over. First ball of the second over rather. And now on the first ball of the third over. This is disaster for Dubai. Nasir Faraz departs. It's 12 for 3 now. Those are the 3 wickets to have gone down. Wicket on the first ball of the match. Wicket on the first ball of the second over. And a wicket on the first ball of the third over. The shot was on, mind you. But the fielder, he put it out to perfection. It was more like catching practice for Nasir Faraz here. Well, that's very poor. 12 for 3. Played down the ground this time by the new batter Ammar Badami. He's come out to bat. Ronak Panoli is still there. He needs to be there now. He needs to change his game plan. Normally looks to slam bang his way to runs. This time he needs to make sure that he's there. He doesn't. He doesn't think what I think. He's hit this out of the park for a beautiful maximum.
Well, what a glorious stroke that was. It was right in his arc. And Ronak Panoli, he's not going to get bogged down with those wickets. He's going to play his strokes. What a brilliant strike that is. That is a huge 6.
And that's what I was talking about. Ronak doesn't need to hit those hard. This time it was all pure timing. Not a lot of backlift, not a lot of follow through. Still gets it to the boundary for a 6. Plays it down the ground. Good thinking. You've hit a 6, rotate strike. Another good over coming in from Muzammil. He's gotten hit for a 6 here, but he's given away just 8 runs in the first 4 deliveries for a T10 game. That's priceless. Wrapped on the pads. Very close. Mighty close. That hit him, I think, around off stump. The only thing that might have saved him here, had it hit him outside the line of off stump. We'll have to wait and watch. That was mighty close. Very good ball once again from Muzammil, and a loud appeal coming in from the keeper and Muzammil himself. Ammar lucky to be still there.
Well, I think he'll be considering himself very lucky. That was very close. It looked like absolute plum, but then again, the umpire thinking otherwise. This is brilliant stuff. Good over once again. 21 for the loss of 3 in 3.
Another very good spinner coming into bowl here. So a change in bowling. Ankur Sangwan is coming into bowl. I would have loved to see a slip for him. This is played down the ground. There's a fielder that cannot get to it. One bounce for. Good start to the over.
Well, this is excellent batting, and straight away Amar, he's showing his intent and sending a clear message to the opponent that he will play his free-flowing strokes. What a way to welcome Ankur Sangwan. Wasn't all that bad a delivery, just converted it into a bad one. And he has got his first boundary.
Yeah, good looking shot. Always looking to go straight down the ground. This is the first over of the match where the first ball hasn't produced a wicket. And another one. This is going towards the cover region. Cover sweeper comes in. And a couple of runs. Good running between the wickets. So runs have started coming in. The problem with them is they have lost 3 wickets very, very quickly in the day. Dubai. They need a partnership, a big one and a quick one. This is up in the air again. He hasn't timed it to perfection. It's up and taken. And Harshit had to throw it back. So lucky Ammar Badami. And that's poor running between the wickets. That could easily have been 2, maybe even a 3. But they've taken just a single there. Good work by Harshit.
Yeah, that was a very good effort in the deep. It was launched into the orbit. It was long. It was high. But then I think he's done a terrific job here, saving a few runs. But we'll have to wait and watch here. This is going to be very close. Touch and go. Oh, I think that's going to be awarded as a 6, Faizan.
I think his foot was just touching the skirting. But we'll have to wait for the umpire's signal here. We're still waiting for the signal coming in from the umpire. Good job from Harshit Kaushik. He was always on the boundary. I don't know why he was running backwards to take that catch. Maybe he just charged in a little too much at first and then had to go back towards the boundary to catch it. We'll take a look at this once again. Look at that. This is where he catches it. And the momentum taking him. By this time, I think he's thrown the ball. But his back is showing. By this time, I think he had thrown the ball. So we'll have to wait and watch. This is a difficult one for the third umpire here.
Yeah, spot on, Faizan. This is going to be touch and go here. It's a difficult one for the third umpire. We might just need a better angle from here onwards.
We'll have to wait for another angle to come in. But I think from this angle, it's inconclusive. I'll tell you what. I think it's a 6. My gut feeling tells me that's a 6. He realized only when he was going over the ropes. And by that time, his left foot was touching the skirting. And that should be given a 6. But we'll have to wait for the umpire signal. As Odie pointed out, this is going to be touch and go. It's mighty, mighty close. It's like a game of poker. You don't know which cards are going to come out. It's 6. It's 6 given. So that running between the wickets, the ordinary piece of running between the wickets doesn't matter anymore. And Ammar Badami not just survived, got 6 runs for his side.
Well, you were spot on there with your analysis there, Faizan. You've got it right once again. Ankur Sangwan straight away under tremendous pressure. Another one played inside out and protection in the deep. This is very good batting by Amar Ronak Panoli. Well, Amar, he had a brilliant outing that first game. He came in when his side was 3 down and then he cruised the ship. He scored a good 31 odd runs.
Yeah, he's looking in good touch. Playing some classy shots as well. Oh, up in the air. Oh my goodness me. This is all happening. It got stuck in the wicket this time around. You don't expect that under the lights. So the wicket is playing some tricks as well against Dubai. Very engaging piece of cricket. Very engaging first 4 overs that we have seen. Last ball of the 4th. This is up in the air. And falls in no man's land. Couple of runs. Go, go. No, no. Could have been an easy 2. That's poor running between the wickets. End of the over. 4 gone. 36 for 3. An eventful over comes to an end. Mohammad Saghir coming into bowl for the very first time in this game. As far as the run rate is concerned, they're going at 9 apiece. It's the 3 wickets that have been a problem for the Dubai unit. Oh, nicely bowled. And Ammar Badami's luck continues to favour him. It's an inside edge. Any other day, it could have taken the leg stump. But this goes to the boundary for yet another 4.
Well, this was an excellent start straight away. Saghir, he got that late movement towards the right-hander, and lucky for the batter, he didn't get that inside and chop onto the stumps. And an off day, that could have easily gone and hit to the stumps, but lucky escape, getting 4 runs.
Very eventful first 4.1 overs. A wicket on the first ball of the first 3, then a 4 on the first ball of the 4th over, then a boundary on the first ball of the 5th. So we've seen very eventful first ball of every over.
Yeah, there is something with that first ball of every over. Very eventful though. And Ronak Panoli is looking comfortable in the middle. It's off to a good start. He would want to convert this into a big one today.
Nicely bowled again by Saghir. This time I think he used his fingers, rolled it over the ball. Oh, poor. Should have been a dot. A throw wasn't required from Harshit. Anyway, a single coming in. So 6 runs off the first 3 balls. That last over from Ankur Sangwan was also pretty expensive. Couple of boundaries and a 6 coming in that over. And that has balanced the situation for them as of now. And Ammar's luck continues to favour him. That was a flat bat. He was in no position to play that shot. Just falling short of the fielder there. Another single.
Yeah, that was more like a slap shot. And very fortunate not going in the hands of the fielder. Well, both the batters are now looking comfortable. Ronak, he's played 9 deliveries and alongside Ammar has raced to 22 in just 11 deliveries.
Jaffa. What a ball. That was quick, fiery, coming in. Ronak was shaping to play a cut shot there. Couldn't. Was surprised at the bounce of the delivery as well. Very good over this from Saghir. He was unlucky to get a boundary against him. It was an inside edge, mind you. So he's been difficult to get away for the Dubai batters here. 43 for 3, last ball to go. And this time swing towards the other side. Outswing to end the over. A very eventful over coming to an end. Just 7 of it. 5 overs gone. It's 43 for 3. There's going to be a change in the voices in the comm box. Joining us up next, it's going to be Rashid Mohammed and Shoaib Ahmed, the 2 punters.
Thank you, Faizan. And Uwais, 5 overs done, 43 for 3 Dubai. We're off to a very good start, but this has been a good partnership here. Ammar Badami on 22 of 11, Ronak 13 of 11. Remember, Dubai won the toss and elected to bat first. Ankur Sangwan to continue. Oh, that's a good delivery, but equally well played. Over the fielder, and that'll run away towards the boundary. That was a brilliant shot from Ammar Badami. What a way to welcome Shoaib Ahmed into the comm box.
Good evening, Rashid. Good evening, everyone. This is just another good innings from Ammar Badami. Inside out, over extra cover, in the gap, and it's gone all the way for 4 runs. He's played an important knock in that first game for Dubai, and he's continued to build on that one as well. 26 runs of just 12 deliveries. Goes inside out again. This time it's even better, and it will go the distance over the ropes for a maximum.
That's a fabulous shot from Ammar Badami. He's in Quite a touch here. Look at that. Coming down the track, and he knew exactly where the ball is going to be. Got to the pitch of the ball and into the vacant area for a maximum. What a knock this has been. 32 of just 13 deliveries. This is the kind of impetus that Dubai were probably missing in the first innings as well. In the first game, beg your pardon.
Yeah, 4 on the very first ball and then a 6. Ankur under pressure. And that's why he bowls this one quicker, flatter. And well played by Amar. So it's not always about hitting boundaries and sixes in the 10-over game. If you've got 10 runs on the first 2 balls, you can rotate strike and make it into a good over.
This is turning out to be very good over for Dubai. Normally, Ankur is a very economical bowler. But today, he's under the pump. Comes down the track, Ronak Panoli. He's got a hold of that, and that'll go all the way for yet another maximum in the over. Another very good shot from Ronak Panoli.
Flighted in the air from Ankur. And look at that shot. Just gets close to that ball and full swing of the bat. When Ronak plays the way he is playing, it's just a treat to watch him bat. 19 of 12 for him. 60 comes up. Good delivery from Ankur Sangwan. And equally well played by Ronak.
A very smart batting this. He understands that they're 3 wickets down. They've already got the runs in the over. It's just about making sure they just keep rotating. Comes down the track once again. That's a thick edge. There is a field underneath that, and that'll be yet another wicket for the Ajman boys. Taimur Ali with the catch, and Ankur Sangwan finally gets his revenge.
On that last ball, we were talking about how good this over was. Trying to go big again. And slices that in the air. Taimur takes a comfortable catch as Ronak walks back after scoring 19 of 14 deliveries. 6 overs done. Dubai 60 for 4. For 4 after 6 overs. So they've got runs on the board. The wickets column is a concern for Dubai.
Yeah, it's imperative for them to make sure that Amar stays for as long as possible, probably the last 4 overs. New bowler in, Taimur Ali, without swing, first delivery. They're asking the question. There was a bit of movement in the air for Taimur. This is probably the first time I'm seeing him bowl. But, looks like a very decent bowler, doesn't he, Shoaib?
Yeah, started off well, full delivery and some movement in the air. Yash went up. Meanwhile, this is the fan code Emirates D10, powered by 7 districts. Co-powered by 7 districts. Thickish edge and straight to the short third fielder. So another wicket falls, and it's the danger man, Amar Badami, who was looking so good. Taimur will get his first success in this game.
Well, 1 brings 2. It was Ronak Panoli in the previous over, and on this occasion, Amar Badami trying to accelerate, but not a very good choice of shot. It was slightly late on that delivery. Thickish outside edge and a very simple catch for Ansh Tandon at short third. Not the normal position where he fields, but he's done the job for his team. Amar Badami, meanwhile, he's done well for Dubai. 33 of 16 deliveries. Half the side back in the hutch for Dubai. 60 on the board after 6.2.
So Taimur gets his first wicket, and that brings Nilanj Keswani out there in the middle. Coming around the wicket, Taimur, and bowls that Yorker and has fielded off his own bowling as well, diving to his left. Well done, Taimur.
A brilliant effort. That good dive, big dive towards his left. It's not very easy when you're in your follow through, but Taimur did really well. It was a good delivery to start with, right in the block hole to a new man, and then look at that effort. And had the awareness to go for that run out as well. Meanwhile, Nilanj Keswani yet to get off the mark. Quick single, and he'll make it. In fact, they'll get an extra run as well, courtesy an overthrow. 2 runs on that delivery for Nilanj Keswani. He's off the mark.
A good running between the wickets. Good game awareness. Took that first run hard. Challenged the fielder at covers. Adnan Mulk with the throw. And then not great backing from Taimur. Should have stopped it himself. In the end, 1 more run extra. So 62 on the board. Just 2 runs off this over. Excellent over so far from Taimur. This one's down the leg side. Yash has missed it. And Ansh Tandon will cut that off. Some more extras added to the total.
That was a wide delivery down the leg side. He is getting the ball to move in the air and off the wicket as well. Taimur underlights, we know that Ajman, we do see some movement. And look at that, just kept moving away, and Yash Sabnani, even though it did put in a dive, but couldn't stop that. Resulted in 3 extra runs. Now Dubai, how do they go about business? Good slower delivery, and Yash Sabnani's missed that. An awkward bounce right in front of him. Didn't help, and they'll pick up another 2 extra runs. So it's been an over where it's all about extra runs.
And not great glove work by Yash Sabnani. I think that should have been stopped. Yes, it was a difficult take. It was an awkward bounce, but you have to get your body behind the ball. So even if you miss it, it at least gets in contact with your body and you're able to stop it.
Absolutely. Normally a very good wicket keeper. Down the leg side once again. It'll be another wide here. Taimur, he's done well in the first 3 deliveries. Picked up a wicket as well. But then since the left-hander has come in, he's probably just not up to his best.
He's more of a part-time bowler. As you pointed out, this is the first time you're watching him bowl. I don't remember watching him bowl as well. So I think it's just a strategic move that they've brought Taimur to bowl. Slower delivery. We'll be looking for 2. No, we'll have to settle for 1. So decent over, not a bad one from Taimur. Could have been better, barring those wides. He's got a wicket. 7 overs, 69 for 5.
Seven overs done, 69 for 5. Nilanj on 3 or 4. Shrey yet to face a delivery. And Ajman have pulled things back really nicely. There was a partnership building up between Ammar and Ronak Panoli. That was broken. Ronak Panoli the first one to go, and then it was Ammar Badami who followed suit. And there's going to be a change in the bowling. Saghir is going to come back to bowl his second over. Given away 7 in his first over. Hasn't been amongst the wickets as yet, but opportunity for him to pick up a wicket here. 2 new batters out there. And Nilanj Keswani, he'll be looking to just rotate strike. That's a good delivery and drilled down the ground very fiercely by Nilanj. He'll pick up a single and we'll see Shrey Sethi for the first time.
Yeah, and that first game, Shrey did play well for Dubai. Scored, had a good partnership with Ammar Badami. Got them to 90, which was always below par against a strong Emirates Reds. We'll have to repeat that performance in this game. In the air and will be taken. So Shrey has been dismissed on a golden duck as Sagir gets his first wicket.
Well, that was a good delivery to the new man. It was coming into him. He probably wanted to play it a little more finer than where he did. Straight into the hands of long on. Easy catch there for Harshit Kaushik. And Dubai lose yet another wicket. They're falling like a pack of cards here. It's just 70 runs on the board. This bowling change working for Ajman. Shrey Sethi gone for a golden duck. Six wickets down, 70 on the board. New man in, Danish Qureshi for Dubai. 70 runs on the board, 6 wickets down. So get into a second over. This is played uppishly, but in the gap, they'll pick up a single. This is very good bowling from Ajman. They've realized that this is a very good wicket for the batters. They're not pitching anything up to the batters. As soon as we see the new men coming in, they've pitched it in the right areas for them.
Yeah, it's like you pointed out, a very good batting track, and we've not seen, as of now, those 140, 150 runs being scored, but we will see that as the tournament progresses, as the batters adapt to this format. Oh, this is in the air. This is a skyer. It's gone high, and Sagir will complete that catch. A very good catch off his own bowling, and he gets his wicket number 2. Nilansh Keswani walking back.
Another very good delivery, not pitching it up to him. Look at that. Just back of length, Nilansh Keswani going across the line. Gets a leading edge, and what a good catch that was. Not very easy, like you mentioned. These are very difficult chances when you have to take it behind where you are. And Nilansh Keswani gone after scoring just 4 of 6 doubles. Continue for Dubai. They lose their 7th wicket with just 71 on the board. New man in, Taimur Bhatti. And is beaten convincingly by Sagir. What a good over this has been, Shoaib. Just 2 runs and a couple of wickets as well.
Yeah, 1 more ball to go, but it has been a very good over. He's taken 2 wickets. And that has brought the tail of Dubai in the middle. Taimur, just look at that. Nothing short, really. A little slower in the air from Sagir. Some movement and just missing the off stump. Again, clearing that front leg. Taimur getting some bat onto it. Will be a dot ball to end the over. Just 2 runs of this over and 2 wickets for Sagir. 71 for 7. Power play over signalled by the umpire.
forced power play, you'd say, Shoaib. With 7 wickets down, I'm sure they didn't want to take it now.
And I'm surprised that they didn't take it earlier when they had your distinguished batters in the middle. They should have taken that power play then. However, now it's the mandatory power play. They don't have any option left. So it's going to be Aves, who's given away just 6 runs in his first over. Oh, that's a clean hit. Danish has gotten hold of that one and he's launched it in outer space. Gone the distance and it's cleared the boundary. Maximum 6 runs for Danish Qureshi. Full swing of the bat and he's pulled it really well. Ballistic hit for half a dozen.
Yeah, that was a brilliant hit, Shoaib. Out of nowhere, like you mentioned, and Danish Qureshi, he's got the ability to hit those big sixes. He just has to be careful. He's up against some very good bowling of this Ajman unit, West. He's given away just 12 and picked up a wicket in 1.2.
Had given away 6 before that 6 was hit. So, indeed, a very good bowler. Got that ability to move the ball in. That's how he got that early wicket of Shahrukh with that banana swing in the air. And you're right, Danish does have the long levers. Hits it straight down the ground this time. Chase for the long on fielder who'll barely make it, but the ball kisses the ropes. I think it's going to be 4.
Yeah, another very good shot. This time he made sure that he played it as straight as possible with no long off in position. It was a difficult task for Ankur Sangwan at long on. Oh, look at that shot. Timed it perfectly, straight as an arrow. That's a very good shot from Danish Qureshi. He's giving those runs that were required for Dubai towards the end of the innings. They did get 90 runs in their first outing. Were chased down by Emirates Reds in 8.2 overs, if I can remember correctly. They'll have to better that today. As you mentioned, this is a very good batting track, Shoaib. So they need to get to at least 100 runs.
Yeah, 100 is a must. Because Ajman do have a good batting lineup. This has been placed in the gap. Isam will cut that off. 2 more added to the total.
This is turning out to be another good over here for Dubai. They can't just give it away now. 12 runs in the over in the first 4 deliveries. Danish Qureshi on 13 of 5. And the right time to thank our sponsors. The course powered by sponsor. 7 districts. Magnificent ground here at Ajman. Excellent facilities. Well, it's another good shot. Straight down the ground. I think doesn't have the power the previous one had. They're coming back for the second. This is excellent running between the wickets. This is very good cricket from Dubai.
Yeah, they need this impetus. They need to get to 100 runs. They need to get boundaries and run hard between the wickets. Taimur coming back for the second. And Danish also making sure that he gets to the striking end in time.
85 for 7 in 8.5. One more delivery to go. Can he get a boundary here? Outside edge, and they'll run away towards the boundary. Not where he intended, but he wouldn't mind the result. 4 runs to end the over. A very good over this one for Dubai. 9 overs done. 89 for the loss of 7. That's the boundary once again. Thickish outside edge, and with the power play in progress, it was difficult to place a fielder there. 89 for 7 after 9. 6 more deliveries to go. It's going to be Taimur Ali to bowl the last over. Gave away just 7 in his first and picked up a wicket as well. Taimur yet to open his account. That's a good slower delivery. Danish wants to go for the bye. Gets it. And gets strike as well. That's more important for Dubai.
Yeah, he wanted the strike back, and that is why he went for that risky single. Good slower delivery from Taimur. That's hit straight down the ground. That's a good shot from Danish. And another 6 to his name.
That's a magnificent hit. Pitched up delivery. Taimur Ali missing the trick there. You can't bowl anywhere up to the batters on this wicket. And I think Danish Qureshi's eyes lit up as soon as he saw that length and went through with the shot. Got a good chunk of it and 6 very important runs. Once again, goes for a big shot. I think he's connected well. This might go all the way, and it does. Back-to-back 6s here for Danish and Dubai.
A good effort from Harshit as well, trying to push that back in. But Danish has got enough of that meat. Connected that ball well. This one just wanted to push that back in. Is not able to do so. Back-to-back 6s, and that brings the 100 up for Dubai. 102 with 3 more balls to go. So they're better that first match score. They scored 90 in the first. They've got 102 now with 3 more balls remaining.
Slower delivery. He's played it in the air, but I think it might fall short. It does. 3 fielders converging, and they'll pick up a couple of runs. This is very good batting here towards the end of the innings. Danish races on to 33 of just 10 deliveries.
Yeah, he's brought life back in that Dubai dugout with his 33 runs in a matter of just 10 deliveries. 104 on the board now for Dubai. Oh, that's hit straight down the ground again. No one's going to stop that. No one's even close to that ball because Danish has hit that straight over the bowler's head for 4 more.
That was a powerful shot. Shoaib went like a tracer bullet. Look at that. Nobody moved an inch and it raced onto the boundary. Excellent hitting this from Danish Qureshi. Like you mentioned, he's definitely brought in life, and that momentum we talk about towards the end of the innings is definitely going towards Dubai. Ajman, now you ask the question, was it the right choice to bowl a part-time bowler towards the end of the innings?
Again hit straight down the ground. This time it's not connected well, but will still beat the 2 fielders at long on and long off. So momentum, the operative word there, is in favour of Team Dubai. That's the hit again. Straight over the umpire's head. And no chance for the 2 fielders. So 100 and some more runs. 112 to be precise. That's the final score, and Dubai will feel very happy that they've got these runs on the board, especially after the start that they had. Danish has scored 41 runs, a magical innings from him. And now they will feel that they can defend this total down.
Absolutely. I always thought Dubai were a very good bowling unit. And I think with the runs on the board, they can now have that belief that they can defend those 112 runs. But talk about that innings from Danish Qureshi. 41 of just 12 deliveries. He definitely deserves a raise in the batting order. I would probably bat him at number 4, number 5. But Ajman, don't take anything away from them. They're a very strong unit themselves with the ball, with the bat. So expect a big fight coming in from the boys in purple. Dubai were batting first after winning the toss, and they got to 112 runs. Let's have a look at the batting card. Not an ideal start for them. Fahad Nawaz gone for a golden duck. Ronak Panoli 19 of 14, the captain. And then nothing in the middle order. Shahrukh and Nasir both not performing with the bat. Ammar Badami with a good 33 of 16, and then another flurry of wickets. And then towards the end, I think it was that innings from Danish Qureshi. 41 of 12, that might be the difference in this game. 7 extras helping them to get to 112. Some very good bowling coming in from Ajman. Started off with Muzammil Qasim picking up 2 wickets, giving away just 14 runs in a T10 game. Well, that's something that you'd always enjoy. Awais Ahmed picking up a wicket as well, 24 in his 2 overs. Ankur Sangwan was very expensive today, very unlike him. Not a bad day, not a good day for him in the office. 32 runs given away in 2 overs, picked up a wicket. Saghir was phenomenal. Just 9 runs in his 2 overs and picked up 2 important wickets. Taimur Ali towards the end, he was expensive as well, and that might be the difference in this game, where he went for quite a few runs, 21 of them in the last over. Let's have a look at the highlights of how the innings started. The first wicket on the very first delivery of the game, Fahad Nawaz was caught in front, and then Ronak Panoli tried to steady the ship. The captain taking things into his own hands, but Awais with that magical delivery coming into Shahrukh was completely unplayable. I think the youngsters did well to get some boundaries. Muzammil Qasim in his second over, on the very first delivery again, picked up yet another wicket, and that was a big wicket again. And then the partnership between Ronak Panoli and Amar Badami, where they took some runs off Ankur Sangwan in that over. Saghir came in, and he was also not very convincing in the first over, but then Ankur Sangwan, he made sure that he bowled a little too full for our liking, and that's what the Dubai batters enjoyed, particularly Ronak Panoli coming down the track. And at the end, Ankur did get his revenge by picking up a wicket on the last delivery. Taimur started off with a wicket in his first over, gave away just 2 runs. And then Shrey Sethi was gone for a golden duck. Get to see some good bowling that over from Saghir. Nilansh Keswani as well fell in the same over, and we thought that Dubai could not get to a decent total. But Danish Qureshi, well, he had other plans, and he made the Ajman bowlers, sweat. In this Ajman, he hit some very good shots down the ground. He was very strong down the ground in the last over for 21 runs and reached 41 for himself in just 12 deliveries. Excellent batting that from Danish Qureshi. Well, we'll head into a short break, and when we come back, it's going to be the run chase. Ajman requiring 113 runs of 10 overs at 11.3. Stay tuned till then.
Good evening, cricket fans, and welcome back to the 7 Districts Sports Club in Ajman. It's match number 3 of the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts in process, and Ajman need 113 thanks to a brilliant cameo from Dubai's Danish Qureshi coming in at number 8 and belting some quick fire runs, 40 of just 12 deliveries, and he's given them something to defend here. OS Ali alongside me in the comm box. Good evening, and looking forward to an exciting run chase.
Good evening, Ahmed, and good evening, viewers. Yes, this is going to be a very fascinating run chase. And somehow, Team Dubai, they've managed to score 112 runs. Well, at one point, they were struggling. They lost quick wickets in a trot. But then, yes, as you rightly mentioned, that flurry, that Danish Qureshi came in and tonked that last over and got many runs in that over, and that have put them in a very good stage.
Yeah, when Nilansh Keswani got out, we thought, hang on, Dubai are in serious trouble here. But Danish Qureshi bailing them out. Bowled beautifully in the first game as well against Emirates Reds. And now chipping in with the bat. So it's going to be Ansh Tandon and Sagar Kalyan opening the innings for Ajman. Sagar Kalyan in particular, a very dangerous customer. Free-flowing player, power play specialist, and has that knack of getting big scores. And the man of the moment, Danish Qureshi, will have the new ball for Dubai.
Well, you can't keep him out of the game for long. He was magnificent in that first game with the ball, picked up 3 wickets for his team, and now in the second game, contributing with the runs. Well, he's got a job to do with the ball now. And a specialist bowler for his team, does bowl with the new ball and would love to pick up wickets early on, especially the likes of Sagar Kalyan. Well, how destructive a batsman he is.
Yeah, and he should get some swing under the floodlights here at the 7 District Sports Club. Genuine swing bowler. And here we go. The run chase of match number 3 is underway. Of course, we have yet another encounter coming up later in the late evening. So do stay tuned for that. All the action being live streamed on the Sports Eye channel on YouTube. And of course, in India, you can watch it on the Fan Code app as well. So the umpire just waiting for their signal for play to resume. Dubai, the second fixture of the day, will be desperate to get back to winning ways after losing to Emirates Reds. And this man on screen will certainly have a big role to play, Danish Qureshi. Right in the block hole, beautiful in-swinger first up, and Sagar Kalyan comfortably off the mark.
He's got a big job in his hands, has Danish Qureshi, and straight away got that nice in-swinger towards the right-hander, but nicely played. Got a bit of bat, and he's off the mark.
Ansh Tandon, stylish, elegant left-hander, part of the UAE national team, opening alongside Sagar Kalyan. And he was not moving that freely in the field. I did notice he had a bit of a limp, perhaps a bit of a hamstring concern. So we'll be interested to see if he's moving freely at the wicket, because usually he's a tremendous fielder, always fields in the hotspot areas for Ajman. But he was just slightly hidden at that short third man fine leg position for a while. The leg side couldn't quite get the line right, will be a wide. Of course, that left hand right hand combination can trouble even the most experienced campaigners.
Absolutely, Ahmed. You need to be very disciplined with your line and lengths, and you need to adapt the conditions very early on in the game. You don't want to be giving any freebies to these new batters. Ansh Tandon, of course, we know is technically very sound.
He certainly is, and will be tested by Danish Qureshi. Oh, he's lofted it towards that extra cover region. Fielder heading after it. Nilansh Keswani put in a great sprint, but just ballooning over him, and Ansh Tandon is off the mark with a couple.
Yeah, didn't get that from the middle of his bat. It was a short delivery, and is trying to play that towards that long off region. Not getting the ideal connection though. This is a good start here by Danish Qureshi. He's getting that ball to talk early on in his first over.
Yeah, and I'm encouraged to see that Ansh Tandon wants to play him with the straight bat. He's not trying to pull him a bit too early or cut the ball. Aiming for the right areas, mid-off and mid-on are up. So you will get value for runs there if you time the ball well. Coming around the wicket now. And he slammed that over cow corner. And that is going to sail away for 6.
Well, a touch shot here, and Ansh Tandon, well, he's not going to miss out on that. He's very, very strong in that area. That has been absolutely bludgeoned out of the park. That is a huge hit.
Just stood up upright on top of the bounce. And we get Ansh Tandon going. Beautiful strike. And that has sailed so far. We might need a new seed. Brilliant striking. And exactly what Ajman need in the power play.
Absolutely, Ahmed. You need to utilize the power play overs. These 2 overs are going to be very crucial. Are going to lay the platform for the team, and definitely we know these 2 batters, they have the capability to clear these boundaries with utmost ease. You saw that previous delivery. What a brilliant hit that was.
And of course, they're lacking the services of Rahul Chopra, injured. In swing delivery, and he's cleaned them up. Danish Qureshi delivers the killer blow to Ansh Tandon.
Well, what a cracker of a delivery. Just swinging in back towards the left-hander. And what an absolute peach. Knocked that middle stump. And Ansh Tandon will have to go. Well, he was looking very dangerous. A sorry innings comes to end.
Well, Danish Qureshi is having a brilliant game here for Dubai. 41 runs added with the bat, and the wicket of Ansh Tandon in the power play. An absolute beauty. That would get rid of the very best in the business. Meanwhile, we have Taimur Ali coming in at number 3. Technically sound batter. He bowled really well. Now needs to step up with the willow in hand. Oh, that's reared up on him. Genuine top edge of the bat, top outside edge, and very lucky there was nobody in that gully position.
Well, this is brilliant top quality bowling we're witnessing. Once again, pitched it up, getting that swing, and that could have easily gone into the hands of the point fielder. A narrow escape here.
Yeah, taking the shoulder of the bat there. Superb bowling from Danish Qureshi. He's started the D10 like a house on fire. Bowling well, batting well, asking the right questions, and creating a lot of problems. Oh, Sagar Kalyan stepping away from the sticks, and that almost cost you your wicket. So entertaining first over comes to an end. Ajman are 9 for 1. So Dubai are on the board early. Ansh Tandon 6 and out. But Sagar Kalyan remains the key for both teams. Taimur Ali alongside him in the middle. Oh, what a delivery to open up. Beats the outside edge, but it is a no ball here, Oais Ali. That is absolutely criminal.
Well, that is agony for the bowler. He bowled a beautiful delivery shaped away from that right-hander. Yeah, the right call by the umpire. He's overstepped here. Not the ideal start. But, well, it was a beautiful delivery. Bowled right up, bowled fuller, and got nice swing away from that right-hander.
And just to remind you, it's the same pitch, it's the same venue, but just the way the conditions change over the span of a day. Yeah, he definitely stepped over the popping crease there. So a free hit for Taimur Ali. Now we're seeing some swing in the air. Oh, almost bowled him around his wickets. It will be given as a wide, but that was a lucky escape for Taimur Ali. Not even attempting a shot on the free hit.
Well, terrific bowling here. This is lovely outswing bowling. And that could have knocked off the leg stump, but it was a free hit and will remain a free hit as this was called a wide.
Well, we've already seen one crazy dismissal today of Khalid Shah against Harsh Desai. This one would have been right up there. Overpitched and beautifully creamed through the covers. And that will give Taimur Ali a lot of confidence.
Well, that was a glorious stroke. Absolutely dismissing him from his presence. Lovely flow of the blade. Never looked to try to hit too hard. Just a sublime timing and valiant effort by the fielder. Nevertheless, it's getting him a 4.
A bit of a half volley there. And easily put away. So the new addition, Mohammad Irfan, coming into the side for Aditya Shetty, who had a really rough day. He ran into the likes of Mohammad Wasim and Abdul Ghaffar, and that can ruin anybody's day.
Well, absolutely destructive batsman is Mohammad Wasim, and we saw a glimpse of him. Started off slowly as innings, but then we saw a cameo coming in from his blade.
Adjustment to the field, the fine leg coming into the circle, and third man goes out. Carved away behind point, but it will be fielded. Amar Badami at that deep cover point position. So it's a very strict game plan given to Mohammad Irfan here. Do not bowl anything straight, otherwise you'll be flicked for 4.
Yes, spot on, Ahmed. That is the demand of this format. The margin of errors are very minimal. You have to be very precise with your line and lengths and can't give any freebies.
Well, this time Sagar Kalyan trying to be very expansive, shy at the stumps, and he would have been run out by miles. Called through for the single, but it was never really there. Square leg was up, and let's take a look. Trying to ramp him, he knew the ball would be full, just dribbled away towards square leg. Good pickup, and Nasir Faraz, oh, he had given up there. That's the kind of luck you need in the D10 to get your side across the line. But Mohammad Irfan bowling a pacey over here. Oh, almost cleaned him up. Exposing all 3 stumps. A big risk taken by Taimur Ali. And that almost knocked him over.
And Mohammad Irfan, he's bowling a brilliant spell here. A fiery spell rather. He's getting that extra pace and shuffling across those stumps, and that could have been a very sad ending for the batter. I'm very lucky that didn't go on to hit the timber.
Yeah, Shrey Sethi there was surprised by how quickly that delivery got up to him. 20 for 1. It's not been a bad start for Ajman by any means, but they've looked a bit shaky. They don't have a lot of batting depth. That is a concern. No Rahul Chopra in the side. You do have Harshit Kaushik in there, but then some inexperienced batters, Yash Sabnani and Assam. And Sagar Kalyan has flashed at this, and it's travelled all the way for 6.
Well, what a brilliant stroke coming in from the bat of Sagar Kalyan, giving a lot of room and width, and he's very strong in that area. Lovely flow of the blade, just opening the face of that bat, and that has travelled to the boundary in no time.
Well, I'm not sure how deliberate that was, Odi, but he'll tell you, I absolutely planned it.
Well, brilliant striker of this cricket ball is Sagar Kalyan. Once again, off to a very good start. And Mohammad Irfan put under a lot of pressure here. He's under the pump. Gone for 14 runs already in the 5 deliveries he's bowled.
Yeah, such an unforgiving format. Meanwhile, the square leg goes out to the fence, and the deep cover point has been reined in into the 30-yard circle. That's much more like it, much more orthodox field for the fast bowler. Cracked away and goes exactly to that fielder. So an expensive over, but it was certainly not a bad one from Mohammad Irfan. 26 for 1 at the end of the power play. So Ronak Panoli rolling the dice here, and I think it's fair enough. He wants Danish Qureshi to get one of this pair out, ideally both of them. Good looking punch past the mid-off, and all you can do is watch it sail into the boundary.
What a wonderful shot once again coming. Danish just pitching it up. Did get that swing. That is the class of Temur. He's hit that with the full face of the bat straight down the ground. And no stopping that. It is a very quick outfield.
And it certainly quickened up even more as the dew is now just sitting on the surface. So Temur looking to play his shots, and that's the right approach. You cannot die wondering. Oh, flashed over point. And he's lucky, catching the outer half of the blade once again. Not thinking about the swing that Danish will get away from him.
Yeah, I like this intent from both these batters. They're going after their main bowler, Danish Qureshi. And that's going to put a lot of pressure on the opponents because Danish Qureshi is one of their main bowlers and he's the wicket taker for Team Dubai.
Yeah, just need to see off his spell. 1 for 17 on the day, but it have been a few streaky boundaries against him. Always looking to bowl full. In-swing delivery, struck on the boot. Well, how close was that? Perhaps just jagging down the leg side here, Odi.
Well, that was a very surprise delivery to me. Well, we know that he's got that ability to take the ball away from that right-hander, but that occasion, that came in really sharply. Oh, well, it was always going down the leg side, but then what a vicious delivery that was.
Fantastic. It truly is an artist with the ball in hand. The ability to make the ball deviate in the air both ways. It's a rare skill. Not many have it, especially with control. Taken on the full and clubbed over the covers for 4. This is a brilliant strike from Temur Ali.
Well, Danish Qureshi under tremendous pressure. That was a hit-me delivery. It was a juicy full toss, and he came into a very good position, just rocking it that back foot, and that was a brilliant shot. He's not going to miss out on that.
Yeah, Temur Ali very smartly standing outside his crease. So making sure he can cut whatever swing there is. That is one way to negate Danish Qureshi. So he's gotten off to a start here, 16 off 9. Needs to make it count. The target of 113 is still a long way away. Heaved and beats the square leg. Well, Amar Badami, he's having a struggle in the field.
Well, he got himself into a very awkward position in the deep. And Danish, he's not going to be pleased. That was a good shot. Nicely hit that hard, and yeah, he just got that awkward spin the last second. Can't blame the fielder there, Ahmed.
Well, OS, you're a very forgiving man. Me, not so much. But he's batted really well so far, Amar, in this tournament. So let's give him a bit of a reprieve for your sake. But 3 boundaries struck in this over. And Ajman are moving along nicely. Oh, pacey bouncer surprised him. And Danish Qureshi's spell comes to an end. 40 for 1 after 3. Ajman in control. So Nilansh Keswani, the left-arm spinner, coming into the attack. Mohammad Irfan, fiery over, but not much control offered. And it does seem like these two batters enjoy pace on to the bat.
Absolutely, Ahmed. We saw in that last over, they were very comfortable against Danish Qureshi, even though he was getting that nice movement in towards that right-handers. But they've just played him very nicely and have taken him to cleaners.
So the field is spread for Nilansh Keswani, some relief, not bowling in the power play. 3 fielders deep on the onside and the cover sweeper. Orthodox setup for the spinner. Let's see if he can pry out a few wickets here. And caused some headaches to Ajman. Followed the batter there. Sagar Kalyan always looking to just access the offside by stepping away from the stumps.
Yeah, he likes to shuffle away and play towards that offside region. Short delivery, that is in the air. And, oh, that should have been taken. Shahrukh in the deep. I think he just lost his balance in the end, Ahmed.
Yeah, got his feet mixed up there. We'll need to get a boundary check here. Whether he's flicked the ball back. Otherwise, he's done well to save a few runs for the side. Sagar Kalyan not quite committing to the shot. His balance was on the back foot. His weight, rather. Well, Shahrukh, he had it clean here, but he was always backpedaling. And this could be the telling moment. Yeah, that right foot. Well, he did well to rein it in. The ball has been released. And I think he's done well enough here, Wes. It looks okay to me.
I think he's done a tremendous job and has saved a few runs here. This is going to be touch and go. Good effort in the deep, though.
Yeah, I think that's great game awareness. He just put his foot in the air when he thought it was near the yellow boundary skirting. Oh, it's given as a 6. So eventually he did get half a toe on the Toblerones, and it's cost him half a dozen.
Well, I like that from Ronak Panoli. He was right there with his bowler Nilansh Keswani, just praising him. He almost got a wicket, and then there's a change in the signal by the umpire.
So he did save those runs. Well done, Shahrukh Sheikh. And well done for the umpire to make the correct decision eventually. It's all about getting it right. So, good effort. A half catch, but certainly a boundary saved. That will give Nilansh Keswani a bit of confidence that at least his fielders are doing their role. Oh, got in an awkward position there, Taimur Ali.
Yeah, not too sure with that shot selection. It was right onto the stumps and playing too close to his body. Nilansh Keswani is one of their premium bowlers, mind you, Ahmed. He does pick up wickets, and he had excellent Emirates D50 tournament. Picked up lots of wickets for his team.
Oh, absolutely. Been capped by the UAE as well. Certainly looked at as a very good all-round prospect. Couldn't quite find the gap there. Good effort by Irfan, but they will take a single.
This is smart bowling here by Nilansh. He knows that Sagar Kalyan and Taimur both are very strong if you bowl anything full to them. So he's just varying his pace and bowling shorter to both these batters.
Yeah, make them hit towards the square boundaries. And if they shuffle around in the crease, you're in the game. Only a single taken, but like you mentioned, very tidy. I think he's made the adjustment from the earlier game as well.
Yeah, absolutely. He's taken some learnings and he's doing a very good job in this over. Excellent, excellent delivery to finish off a very successful over after 4, 43 for 1.
Well, Ronak Panoli will have to shuffle his pack. Danish Qureshi has completed his spell. And he's turning to another speedster, Mohammad Taimur Bhatti. Slingy, quick. And he bowled quite well in the first game. Can he get a couple of wickets here? Just a punch from Sagar Kalyan. Long chase for the extra cover. Brilliant fielding. Shahrukh Sheikh. Super athletic and putting his body on the line.
Yeah, excellent work in the deep by both the fielders. Giving it a good chase, and that is what you want to see. 100% effort in the field. Certainly going to uplift the mood in the camp.
Sagar Kalyan not looking particularly fluent at the moment. Maybe the pitch is a lot more difficult than we think. We haven't seen huge scores so far in the D10. Maybe there's some life in it, especially when you hit that hard length. Oh, wrong-footed the keeper. It's taken the splice of the bat and gone very fine for 4.
But this was an excellent delivery from Taimur. He followed the batsman and the ball just shaped in and just adjusted his length, pulled it back and just got unlucky. Oh, that was a vicious delivery, Ahmed.
Yeah, that might even have been off the handle or the glove there. Unlucky Shrey. Of course, the natural angle of the ball was taking it down the onside. So he was caught wrong-footed. Streaky boundary for Sagar. But Ajman just a bit behind the 8 ball. Would like one big over in there. Slow ball and nicely flicked around the corner. Long chase for the square leg. Amar Badami this time does well. And you can see the adjustment Sagar made on that delivery. He was standing on that off stump, in fact.
And I think Taimur bowled well there. He just directed it straight onto the stumps, but somehow he managed to get that flick away and getting 2 runs. Well, they're playing good cricket here. Calculated innings. Not trying to hit every delivery for a maximum. Just waiting for those bad deliveries and hitting on the merit and picking those singles and doubles one on offer.
Yeah, certainly a very manageable equation. They've raised the 50 in the 5th over. 62 needed of 33 with 9 wickets in hand. You would always back the chasing side. Oh, toe end of the bat and it's gone very fine again for 4.
Well, not a very good delivery. Just spraying on towards that offside and they just kept on going away from that keeper. And it was a very streaky boundary though, but not a very good delivery here.
Yeah, perhaps a bit frustrated. Ball very full, trying to swing the ball big. Maybe getting carried away here. And the boundaries continue to flow for Sagar Kalyan. He's yet to middle one, mind you, but he's still on 22 of 12.
58 required now in 32 deliveries. Well, match is very much in control for Ajman.
Quick bouncer and Shrey, well, he's having a bit of a toil with the gloves. Buys conceded, soft runs being gifted. And you can see Taimur Bhatti's reaction. He's not amused.
Yeah, definitely he's not pleased with that effort. Quite a few runs being lead behind the stumps, and that is not what you want when you're rather defending a modest total.
Yeah, that's the frustrating thing with Team Dubai. Somehow, some department, something goes wrong. Sometimes it's the ground fielding, other times it's the batting, and maybe on occasion the bowlers as well. They just can't give a complete show and get to that winning point. A beautiful scoop over fine leg. And Taimur Ali gets yet another boundary. Frustration for Taimur Bhatti.
Well, Taimur bowling to Taimur, and he's nicely flicked that away up ramp going towards that fine leg region. And this has turned out to be a very expensive over and a handy one for Team Ajman. After 5, 60 for 1.
So Ajman moving along nicely at 12 runs per over. 53 needed of 30. There's a change in the com box as Oais Ali gets a well-deserved break. And I welcome Faizan Khan alongside me. Good evening, Faizan.
Good evening. Thank you so much, Ahmed. Yeah, they are going good. 5 over 60 for the loss of 1. Just 53 to get in 30 balls. It looks very, very good for them. Just around 10 runs per over. They can do really well if they have wickets in hand.
Trying to sweep from the length was Sagar Kalyan. He hasn't looked particularly good at the crease today. A few edgy boundaries. And well, at least he's still out there putting a price on his wicket.
Yeah, certainly. And I think even that shot was premeditated. He had decided that he's going to go for a sweep. And this time he had decided that he was going to go for a cut here. That's a dangerous shot for just a single, Ahmed.
Yeah, a lot of effort. Done for not much. 52 needed of 28. You just feel one good over either way can perhaps change the destiny of this contest.
Yeah, a couple of wickets in an over or a couple of sixes in an over. That can change the game completely towards one side. Oh, that's a poor ball. I think he wanted to bowl a quicker one. It just got stuck in his hand a little bit more than he expected.
Yeah, he just saw Taimur Ali shuffling in the crease. He's done that well to put the bowlers off their lines. But Nilansh just getting it wrong out of the hand. That time looping it, offering some revs on the ball, and getting that hint of purchase off the pitch as well.
Yeah, good bowling this. Nilansh has been exceptional. He's bowled 9 deliveries, 9 legal deliveries, given away just 5 runs. So that margin of balls and runs keeps on increasing as he bowled dot balls. Putting some pressure onto these two batters. Good shot. Another very effort-filled shot for just a single.
50 needed of 26. There still is some heavy lifting that needs to be done. Both batters have hung in there for a fair while. They've been in there, in fact, since the very first over. Oh, beautifully bowled. And yeah, he's looking quizzically at the pitch, but you should look at where you landed and ended there, Sagar Kalyan.
Yeah, he's moving about a little too much. Look at that, making room just before the ball was delivered. It was bowled slower in the air this time. Nilansh has been tricking Sagar Kalyan. Look at that, that's a nothing shot. It's in the air and he's lucky that it's fallen in no man's land. So Nilansh has foxed Sagar more than once in this over. What a great over comes to an end. His great spell comes to an end. He's given away just 7 runs in his 2 overs. It's 64 for 1 after 6. 49 more required of 24 balls, game on.
Interesting decision. Well, one way to counteract the good bowling. Let's take the power play here.
Yeah, I think that's a good ploy. But we've seen so many times that this floating power play actually sometimes works in the favor of the bowling side. Because there's a lot of pressure. You've just faced an over where you couldn't get enough runs. And now the pressure is on you because you want to make the most of this particular over. This might just go Dubai's way, if you ask me, Emi.
Oh, it certainly could backfire. It will be Mohammad Taimur Bhatti to bowl it. It starts off with a big wide. That time Shreyas Sethi does a lot better. So the floating power play has been taken. So let's take a look at the field. There is a deep point in place for Taimur Bhatti and the deep square leg. So the plan is he cannot bowl too full. That is for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. 48 of 24 deliveries. Required run rate now at 12 runs per over. It was around 10 runs an over before this over, before the last over from Nilansh. And again, premeditated shot. Sagar is a much better bat than that. He needs to be there. Look at the ball. Get his focus going once again. I think he's losing focus here, Ahmed.
24 of 18 on paper. It might look like a good innings, but he's faced a lot of dot balls. And that has been the problem. And Dubai are surely sneaking back into the ascendancy in this contest.
That's the word. Ascendancy. Well pointed out, Ahmed. Taimur Bhatti was very expensive in the first over. He needs to make sure that he doesn't give away too many in this particular over. Behind point on the offside. Another single. This time, he was waiting for the ball to come to him. Better ploy.
And that's exactly the length that Taimur Bhatti needs to bowl here. He has a deep point. If they're looking to take you across towards the onside, that's a risk. And they can't quite punch you down the ground either, over mid-off or mid-on. So that is the line he needs to stick to. Let's see if he can maintain that. No change in the field for Taimur Ali as well. Slow ball and it's gone straight up. Ronak Panoli settling underneath it. And he's put it down. I had the feeling that something was going to go wrong. He took it too casually and overthrows to boot.
He's one of the better fielders in the side, mind you. Safe as a house, Ronak Panoli, not this time around. And look at the shoulders drooping down after that drop. Your captain, your best fielder, dropping a dolly.
Slower ball, beautifully disguised. Taimur Ali with the almighty heave. And Ronak, yeah, that's just not good enough. Very poor technique. And he's grasped a simple one. And how costly will that prove to be? Will that take the game away from Dubai?
I think he was in two minds whether to go the Australian way or to go the regular way.
And in the end, he went the Desi way of dropping the catch altogether.
Well said. Nicely bowled. Very quick. Very, very quick. And a bye taken. A no ball signaled by the umpire. So this is going to be a free hit delivery here, is it?
It certainly is. He does have the tendency to just overstride at the popping crease. And he's bowled an absolutely luckless spells. A lot of outside edges that ran away to deep third for 4. His fielders not supporting him either. Sagar Kalyan looking a bit disheveled there. He's only been out there for 18 deliveries. But he looks to be really tired out.
Maybe he's not just 100% out there. You never know. Sometimes dehydration plays a very important role. If you're not properly hydrated, this can happen. Free hit. Well played. This is up in the air, going straight to hand, but this is a free hit delivery, mind you. It was nicely played, no doubt about that. But that fielder is there for this reason. Well done, Dubai.
Nothing going right for Taimur, but he finally bowls the ideal channel for his field setting, but it's on a free hit. He just needs to see off these 3 legal deliveries. 40 needed of 21. Ajman have certainly made a meal of this run chase, especially with 9 wickets in hand.
But the power play over is not going as planned for Ajman. Taimur Bhatti continues. Slower ball this time. It's in the gap. Beautifully played. That's going to go to the boundary for a 4. Sagar Kalyan doing what he does best.
Well, he couldn't bowl full with that field setting. It was the attempted slower ball, but right in the slot. Floaty delivery. And he just kept his shape and punched into the gap. That's much more like it from Sagar Kalyan.
At this time, he wasn't trying to hit it too hard. He wasn't trying to make room or go the other way. He played it through the line, didn't move his feet too much, but he kept looking at the ball and using his hand-eye coordination, keeping it in the gap for another boundary. This is an important boundary here in the context of the game.
Yeah, they certainly needed it. Now that power play over, looking a lot better. Required run rate still hovering at around 12 runs per over. Quick bouncer. And yeah, he's really frustrated with himself. But it's been that sort of night for Sagar Kalyan.
That isn't good batting, unfortunately. He's trying too much. Doesn't need to. If it's not coming onto the bat, rotate, strike. The other batter is doing really well. He has overtaken Sagar Kalyan, who's out there since the opening. 29 for Sagar Kalyan, 30 of just 19 for Taimur. So he's doing a good job. Just rotate, strike, and give him the strike again.
Final delivery. He goes short again, back cut, but straight to the point fielder. So in the end, Taimur Bhatti, a frustrating evening for him, finally comes to an end. On another day, he could have easily had a couple of wickets. And is it another no ball? My goodness, Taimur Bhatti. I was just letting you off the hook and you've hung yourself back on it.
We are talking about how Sagar Kalyan isn't doing good to his team. Let's also talk about how Taimur Bhatti is taking the game away from their team. Dubai was in total command till that Neelansh Keswani over. And since then, it's going Ajman's way now.
And just to remind you, we've already had a dropped catch in the over. How different it could have been. Heave towards the onside. No legs on it. Will plug and land in front of the mid-wicket. But they'll take 2 by the end of this very lengthy over. Plenty happening here at the D10. 32 needed of the last 3 overs for Ajman. So young under 19 fast bowler Ayman Ahmed coming into the attack. He's a bit of a death overs specialist. Has that ability to land that Yorker length delivery consistently. 32 needed of 18. The power play overs are done. Ajman, it's been a bit of a grind to say the least. Both batters struggled for their timing, but they have moved into the 30s. Sagar Kalyan, can he put the finishing touches to this run chase? Oh, it's a high full toss. And even that's just an inside edge. So even the full tosses are not being put away.
He's asking for a no ball here, Sagar. Well, it isn't given. So it's going to be only a single here. Let's take a look at that again. It wasn't. I think a good call from the umpire there.
Yeah, Sagar has forgotten he's about 6'3", and that ball was dipping. Maybe signs of dew having arrived here at the 7 District Sports Club, making it difficult to land the ball, grip the ball. Slow ball read and flashed towards that deep cover. They've managed to miss the fielders, and this could be a run out, but the throw was just off target and not enough momentum on it there, Faizan.
Yeah, it was a weak throw, but I think it wasn't some good work from the keeper as well. He took a lot of time gathering the ball and then coming close to the stump. So not good work from Shrey as well. Look at that. Slow. Didn't see the urgency in the throwing. Shrey was too far and he took a lot of time getting to the stumps as well.
And I think Amar Badami didn't realize they're taking 2. He took a lot of time to just wind up and launch it. 29 needed of 16. This is going to be a final over thriller. Beautifully bowled. Expertly landing that Yorker and pace off as well.
Yeah, nicely bowled. It's not just his hairstyle that is reminding me of the 80s. It's his bowling as well.
Well, I wasn't around then, so I'll take your word for it.
I don't believe that.
I've removed all evidence.
Maybe during the mid or the late 80s, you were there, bro.
No comments. Meanwhile, a brilliant Yorker from Ayman. But we need 3 more of those, young man. Can you deliver? Once again, trying to do too much there, Taimur Ali. It's been a fidgety sort of innings from both batters.
Yeah, it hasn't been a great game somehow. Although they are going neck and neck. Although it is still hanging in the balance. Required run rate of 12. In that sort of situation, the match should have been very fiery. It hasn't, because we have seen some poor bowling and poor fielding from Dubai and some poor batting from Ajman's side. It's just dragging along somehow.
28 needed of 14. Oh, he's missed out on the full toss again. Just dipped on him. And he's gotten away with it, Ayman.
It felt as if he's not seeing the ball properly, Sagar Kalyan. Look at that. He moved away, didn't even come in the line of the ball and just lets it go at the last moment. Take a look at that again. Making room. And look at that. He just couldn't see the ball when it was dipping. Ordinary batting.
Ordinary batting indeed, but a very good over from Ayman. But the final ball holds the key. Can he deny them a boundary? Yes, he can. Trying that ramp over fine leg, and he's been beaten all ends up. And you can see the body language for Team Dubai has completely transformed. 28 needed of the last 2 overs. So the big fast bowler Mohammad Irfan coming back into the attack. But now the pressure is well and truly on. He does have that extra pace, Faizan, but he does bowl full and he can be a bit erratic.
They don't need a couple of no balls here. And that's what they need. Just keep bowling straight. Singles and doubles won't matter much. It's the boundaries you need to stop. High arm action and very wayward. Oh, I don't have words for this match. If there's some poor bowling that we've seen, this is even worse bowling.
Got it completely wrong. Slipping out of the hand, way down the leg side. And Shrey Sethi couldn't even make an attempt. 5 wides immediately. And Ronak Panoli's reaction says it all. 5 runs gifted to Ajman.
Yeah, that's a gift. Very, very poor. Irfan, his wrist was falling over if you see in the replay. Well, that's not a very good thing. You're trying to bowl fast, and that is what happens when you're trying to bowl too fast. Edged. Oh, he wanted to go the other way. He has gone through the offside, courtesy and edge. That's 4 more. So 9 runs coming off the first ball of the over.
My word, I would love to see the stats on how many runs have been scored in that third man region. I think of 94, at least 35 to 40 runs have gone in that region. Wretched luck for Dubai.
I think it's their own undoing. They've dropped catches. They've bowled in the wrong areas. You've taken 2 fielders inside the circle and you're bowling a full ball. That is what Taimur Bhatti did. And that helps the batter open up. If you can get an easy 4. And there's nothing much you need to do in a smallish chase.
Well, the question is, Faizan, how many can they leave for Ayman in the final over? 19 needed of 11. Oh, it's a high full toss. And that struck him. And it's all gone completely wrong here for the men in blue.
I think he's not going to leave any for Ayman in the last over, unfortunately. This is very, very poor. That's going to be a beamer, a no ball. And I think hats off to the way Taimur Bhatti played it eventually. Taimur Ali rather played it eventually. So it's 5 more runs on this particular ball. So one ball, one official ball, has yielded 14 runs in this over already.
Well, you have to feel for the young man. Perhaps his first ever D10 game. He's been warned by the umpire. He's conceded 14 runs on one ball, like you mentioned. And he has perhaps lost his side the game. Can he get it right? It's another free hit. Slow ball has been slammed over cow corner for a huge 6 into the neighboring oval.
Oh, the first length ball, the first proper delivery that he bowled, and has been hoiked away. Beautifully, mind you. After a while, we have seen a shot right from the middle of the bat. And that was 6 written all over this.
Yeah, he was under tremendous pressure there, Mohammad Irfan. And Taimur Ali read that slower delivery like a book. And he's had a great game. Wickets and runs to his name. So coming in as a replacement for a key player, he's produced a player of the match performance.
20 runs of the first 2 deliveries. And this is in the air. It's going the distance, has it? Yes, it has. Even more beautifully hit. And that's 50 for Taimur. This is a great inning coming in from him. And just 2 more runs required now. 26 runs of the first 3 balls.
Fantastic innings under pressure. He was scratchy to start, but when they needed the big 6s, he read the moment and he's delivered and raised a sparkling 50. Look at that high elbow, stand and deliver over long on for 6.
I think it's poor captaincy as well. I think they should have given Ayman this over and try to contain the batters in this particular over so that they have enough to bowl in the last over. They have missed a trick there. But Mohammad Irfan, he's having an outing that he won't want to remember for the rest of his life.
He's conceded 40 runs and 9 legal deliveries. Well, he'd want the earth to swallow him up and disappear him whole. Very, very rough day at the office. But I'm sure he'll learn from this experience, Faizan.
He has to. There's no other option here, Ahmed. Because you can't repeat this kind of performance. You won't get any more chances after that to repeat it.
Yeah, well, this match has slipped away from Team Dubai, despite being in a strong position at one stage. And full credit to this partnership and this man in particular on screen. In fact, this partnership has gone beyond 100 runs now. Onto the body, past the fine leg. They should pick up the final winning runs. And yes, they will. Ajman start the fan code Emirates D10 2024, powered by Fan Code, powered by 7 districts, with a commanding victory.
He's still ready to face another ball here. Taimur wants to score a century, and that too in this over itself. 8.4 overs, they have achieved the target. So 28 runs coming in the 4 balls of this particular over. We were thinking that it's game on, but it was game off right from the word go for Mohammad Irfan when he came out and bowled a ball down the leg side. 5 wides given and then a no ball coming in. It was all over by then.
Well, good to see the captain still giving him a pat on the back. Never mind, young man. Everybody can have an off day. He's still thinking about it, but good to see the teammates bucking him up. And well, you live to fight another day. But it's the men in purple who open up their D10 campaign with a pretty safe victory in the end with 8 balls to spare.
But there's a lot to work on for Ajman as well. If you think about it, they weren't looking comfortable even after losing just 1 wicket. They weren't looking comfortable in the middle. It's that lucky over coming in from Irfan that changed things around for them. Otherwise, this game was hanging in the balance. What a sad day for Dubai. They played 2, they lost 2. They wouldn't want to repeat that kind of performance as well.
Well, it's the opening day of the D10. We have plenty of matches to come. I'm sure they'll find their bearings. But a handsome victory for Ajman. They get their campaign off on a right note. Let's take a look at the batting scorecard then. It was Ansh Tandon who hit a 6 and then got out in the very first over. Danish Qureshi with a peach of an in-swinger. And after that, this lengthy partnership that was struggling for a while, but they have taken the team home. 19 extras, Faizan. Very poor from Dubai.
Yeah, that's right. In a 10-over game, that's very, very poor. Look at the bowling. Danish Qureshi, expensive. 25 runs, picked up a wicket. We don't even want to mention Mohammad Irfan because the kind of outing he has had, I hope and I wish that he doesn't have it ever again in his career. 24 runs in his 1.4 overs. He's given away 40 runs and finished the game in just 4 balls of that 9th over. Nilansh Keswani, brilliant. 2 overs, just 7 runs, 3.5 runs apiece. Ayman Ahmed, 1 over, just 4 runs. Brilliant as well. Taimur Bhatti was expensive again. Couldn't get his line and length right. 2 overs, 32 runs. And that's how the 5 bowlers fared for Dubai with 19 extras. That is something they need to keep a note of.
Absolutely. And dropped catches to boot. So let's take a look at the highlights of the run chase. Ansh Tandon with a brilliant shot over square leg, and then Danish Qureshi with a brilliant response. Perfect in swinger, playing across the line and crashing into middle stump. Then Sagar Kalyan, who looked very ungainly at the crease for long periods, just settled in and built that partnership with Taimur Ali, who got those timely boundaries in time to get them some sort of rhythm in the batting effort. But overall, it was a very scratchy effort, to say the least, from Ajman. And some terrible misfielding and some luck, some edges flying to the third man fence aided them in their cause.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Dubai has themselves to blame. Of course, the batters would want to hit as many runs as they can, but this over actually changed the course of the game, because right before this, Nilansh Keswani bowled a brilliant over with just 3 runs taken, and then this was the last over of the innings. The 9th over of the innings, in fact, which turned out to be the last over of the second innings. We saw a couple of 4s, a couple of 6s, and 4 balls were bowled, 4 legal deliveries, mind you, and 28 runs were taken in those 4 balls. And this is how Ajman, eventually, the stats would show they comfortably won by 9 wickets, which was not the case, Emma.
Yeah, it was certainly much more of a grind than that. So the match summary of match number 3 of the Fan Code Emirates D10 2024, powered by 7 districts. Dubai won the toss, elected to bat first, and thanks to Danish Qureshi's brilliant cameo, 41 of 12, and Amar Badami playing well as well, 33 of 16, got to a par score of 112, 2 wickets apiece for Sagir Khan and Muzammil Qasim. And in Ajman, in response, they lost their first wicket at 10, but since then, a 103-run partnership between Taimur Ali getting a brilliant half-century alongside Sagar Kalyan took the team home with 8 balls to spare. Danish Qureshi, the standout bowler, 1 for 25 in his 2 overs, as Ajman eventually won by 9 wickets. Right then, that's all from the Combox for now. Now we go downstairs where Shoaib Ahmed will be conducting the post-match presentation.
Good evening and welcome to the post-match presentation for the game between Ajman and Dubai. It was Ajman who won the game and won it convincingly in the end. Although Dubai did show a fight in the second innings, it was a brilliant performance with the bat that took Ajman to their first win in this tournament. It's time for us to find out who the player of the match is. Before that, let's quickly introduce our presentation party tonight. I've been joined by our match referee, Mr. Iftikhar Ali. He's got the player of the match memento in his hand, and this goes to an all-round performance. With the ball, he got a wicket to his name, and with the bat, he scored 55 runs of 27 deliveries, 7 boundaries and 2 sixes to his name. No surprises there. Taimur Ali, the player of the match. Taimur, congratulations. जैसे कि अभी सर ने भी कहा कि काफ़ी टाइम बाद आपकी एक अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस देखने को मिली है. कैसा रेट करेंगे अपने परफॉर्मेंस को आप?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल थैंक्स अल्लाह ताला का मैं शुक्र अदा करूँगा और अदनान भाई का जिन्होंने मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी दी कि मैं अजमान के लिए खेलूँ, क्योंकि इस साल अभी मतलब कहीं से पिक नहीं हुआ था तो उन्होंने मुझे चांस दिया खेलने के लिए. और बिल्कुल मैं काफ़ी टाइम से मतलब इंजरी के बाद से लास्ट D10 से काफ़ी मतलब टच में नहीं था, उस तरह से मतलब परफॉर्म भी नहीं कर पा रहा था इंजरी की वजह से. तो अब अल्लाह का शुक्र है आस्ते आस्ते रिकवर भी किया है और आगे भी इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करूँगा कैसे लेके चलूँ.
मैच के बारे में बताइए. जब आखिरी के कुछ ओवर बचे थे, 11 बॉल में 28 रन चाहिए थे, तो क्या प्लानिंग थी? क्योंकि ऐसा लग रहा था कि थोड़ा सा टफ होने वाला मैच.
जी बिल्कुल, मेरा जो प्लान था यही था कि यहाँ पे तेज़ बॉलर्स का बॉल इतना तेज़ जितना तेज़ होगा उतना अच्छा बैट पे आ रहा था. तो मुझे वही था कि 2 बॉलर्स इनके बाकी हैं तो उस पर हम आखिर में तेज़ भी चाहिए होंगे तो हम चांस ले सकते हैं. तो हम इसलिए पूरी बारी के लिए मेरा यही प्लान था सागर के साथ.
अजमान के साथ खेल रहे हैं, जैसे कि आपने बताया पहला टूर्नामेंट है, कैसा लग रहा है?
बहुत अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट है, खासतौर पे लड़के मतलब फाइट करते हैं और एक प्रॉपर सेट है कि मतलब जेल होके खेलते हैं सारे. तो अच्छा एनवायरनमेंट है और इंशाल्लाह कैरी फॉरवर्ड करूँगा, ये अपने आप को लेके चलूँगा इंशाल्लाह.
बहुत अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस थी आपकी. ऑल द बेस्ट आगे की मैचेस.
थैंक यू सो मच.
Player of the match for this game, Taimur Ali, for his performance with the bat, 55 runs and a wicket to his name as well. That's it from the post-match presentation here tonight, but we've got another game lined up for you. So do join us when that starts. That'll be after a short break. Stay tuned.